part of our 50,000-strong security force were deployed to prevent any outbreak of violence today. Bangkok police said that 45,000 protesters from the north and northeast of the country had turned up at the rally site by Saturday night. The government said it expected about 70,000 red shirts to attend, but the protesters have said that the number will be several times higher. Thaksin was ousted in a coup in 2006 and has been living mostly in Dubai to escape a 2-year jail term for corruption at home. 13 people have been killed in an outbreak of drug-related violence in the southern Mexican beach resort of Acapulco, officials have said. 5 of the dead were police officers, whose patrol was machine-gunned. 8 other bullet-riddled bodies were discovered in different areas around the city. 4 had been beheaded. Acapulco is one of the biggest tourist resorts in Mexico, but in recent years it has been the scene of bloody turf wars between rival drug cartels. In June, 18 people were killed in a shootout between drug gangs and soldiers in the city, which is home to about 600,000 people. In sports now. Visiting England with 434 runs ahead of the host after they scored 131 runs for 5 in the second innings at stumps on third day at Zohur Ahmed Chaudhry Stadium in Chittagong today. England started second innings taking a decisive 303-run first innings lead against Bangladesh in the first test of the 2-match series. Earlier, Tigers were all out for 296 in their first innings in response to visiting England's 599 for 6 declared. Opener Tamim Iqbal scored the highest 86 runs, while Mushfiqur Rahim 79 runs in the first innings. Graham Swan grabbed 5 wickets for the English. Meanwhile, with Jack Cullis's half-century, Bangalore managed to make only 135 runs for 7 in their allotted 20 overs against Kolkata. Charles Lagerweld drew the first blood for Kolkata by sending back Srivad Goswami early after the host keeper Saurav Ganguly won the toss and elected to field against Anil Kumble's Bangalore. Former Indian captain Rahul Dravid and Jack Cullis tried to consolidate the innings later, but Dravid failed to sustain for long and he departed after playing a patient knock of 21. However, Cullis continued to hold on to his wicket and play his shots even as wickets kept falling at the other end. In business now. Our total turnover of today's trade in the Dhaka Stock Exchange stood at 6,238.07 million taka. The DSI index of the country's premier bourse ended at 4,407.4 points, falling by 100 points. Among the issues traded, 24 advanced, 214 declined, and 2 issues remained unchanged. Among the companies traded, today's top gainers are Second, ICB Mutual Fund, Pragati Life Insurance Limited, Bangladesh Welding Electrodes, Modern Dyeing, and Osmania Glass. A quick check on the weather. Weather remained mainly dry with partly cloudy sky over the country, having chances of showers accompanied by temporary gusty wind at 1 or 2 places over Sylhet division and in the regions of Joshua, Tangail and Moimanching. Day temperature remained nearly unchanged over the country. The highest temperature of 35.6 degrees Celsius was recorded in Chatkhira and the lowest 16.4 degrees Celsius in Rajshahi. According to Met Office, the country's maximum temperature in 6 divisional cities was 34.2 degrees Celsius in Rajshahi, 33.8 degrees Celsius in Khulna, 32.8 degrees Celsius in Sylhet, 32.7 degrees Celsius in Dhaka, 34 degrees Celsius in Borishal and 30.7 degrees Celsius in Chittagong. Now, this day, that year. Today is Sunday, March 14. There are 292 days remaining until the end of the year. Let's take a look at some of the historical events that took place on the very day. In 1489, the Queen of Cyprus, Catherine Cornaro, sells her kingdom to Venice. In 1900, US currency goes on gold standard. In 1962, Disarmament Conference opens in Geneva without France. In 1990, Mikhail Gorbachev becomes president of the Soviet Congress. And in 1997, President Clinton tears up his knee requiring surgery. This is all we had in our today's bulletin, but before you wrap up, let's take another look at our main stories. Anti-Corruption Commission Chairman holds election and lengthy legal process responsible for corruption. TIB 6 Transparency. Government thinking of using wind and coal as alternative fuel to generate electricity, says Prime Minister's advisor Dr. Tawfiqi Ilahi. 9 years on, RAB nabs 3 Houthi men accused of bomb attack on a CPB rally back in 2001. Stranded but no rights? Khalid Arafat and H.A. Murtaza have an exclusive report on stranded Pakistani in Mohammedpur Jainaba camp. And tens of thousands take to the streets of Bangkok demanding ouster of the government. Over 50,000 security forces deployed. You can also log on to our website, newsandimages.net, to get more on these and all other stories. Thanks for watching News and Images. From me, Nushat Ahmed. Bye-bye.